Okay, today we're going to discuss a further 3 key member retention principles. Of course, last time we discussed our first 3 principles, which included focus, member to trainer connection, and we also discussed activating members and how important that first 3 months is. The first area we're going to discuss today is the area of member to member connection. Now, member to member connection isn't to be confused with member to trainer connection. Member to member connection refers to the social interactions that are taking place within our fitness facility. And what the research into retention suggests is that this is one of the key areas of member retention. That clubs with high member to member connection have much greater retention rates than those that don't. And this is probably because members come in and are not just there to exercise on the machines and so forth. They also see their gym membership as an opportunity to engage with friends, communicate and socialise with friends. Therefore, things like group fitness, circuit classes, social events such as fun runs, etc. can be such a powerful strategy or powerful ways to really increase member to member connection and therefore your retention in your facility. Even things like family memberships, people that work out with friends and family are much more likely to stay long term. Therefore, things like giving discounts for family memberships can also be a great way to maximise member retention. The next concept or principle we're going to look at is what we call risk rating. Now, one of the biggest challenges that health clubs face is that staff are limited. Staff can only support about 5 to 15% of members during any given week. So that's a small fraction of your membership base. And what this means is that a large percentage of members are not supported during given weeks. So the most, easiest way to overcome this would be to put more staff on. However, the high costs associated with staffing make this not a really ideal strategy. The best way to overcome this is by what we call risk rating. So in any health club, there is varying levels of experience within the club. You'll have your high experienced members. They might have been sporting people in the past, they've come to the gym a lot. Then you have a mid-range, and then you'll have a group of members that have very limited experience. These are our members here that really we need to support and look after. In fact, a research study in 2003 suggested that around 40% or up to 40% of new members have little to no experience. So it's that section of our membership that we really want to focus our resources towards and make sure that they're being supported. So the ideal way to do this, as I said, is risk rating. So how do we risk rate? Well, the first, as we've said, 3 months is very important, and you need to be able to risk rate during this period. For example, the best way to risk rate is to look at facility usage patterns and exercise patterns of members. So, for example, if we had a member who's been a member for a month and has exercised only 2 times during that period, the likelihood that we can predict that they'll drop out is very high. This member is likely to cancel their membership in the future. So we can identify that person and engage with them, provide them with extra support and extra resources to ensure that they get back on track and that they start to develop the habit of regular exercise. So risk rating can be such a powerful strategy to really limit your attrition rate. How do we do that? There are a number of technologies that allow you to risk rate members, such as MobileFit, and this does all the hard work for you so that you can have a risk rating process in place that's very efficient and allows you to identify your high retention risk members quickly and easily. And that brings us to our last section or principle today, which is the area of incentives and rewards. And this can be also very powerful because, as you know, we've discussed how important that first 3 weeks or 3 months is, we really need to get members off to a good start. So by providing a reward or incentive program for members that rewards them for regular usage of the facility or using a broad range of services in the facility can be a great way to use the power of external or extrinsic motivation to really kickstart members. And we've seen this used with great effect by a number of clubs, and the best way to do this is to provide rewards that are going to entice the member, and then to communicate these to the member. So for example, some clubs have a point system where they'll give away prizes when members hit a certain points threshold. Prizes might include things like PT sessions, massages, drink bottles, even to the extent of, we've seen some clubs give away a night's free accommodation for those members who have really had great, consistent, long-term exercise behaviour over a period of 2 to 3 years. So by communicating these rewards to members, it can be really effective in terms of extrinsic motivation to kickstart those members. So we'll leave it there today. Feel free to email us if you have any questions, info@mobilefit.com.au, and we'll see you next time.